I don't know what this is, but she sat down for a second video of the week. Like, who is this? Is she getting a bit of consistency back? Maybe. I do appreciate it's not that consistent, but a video a week is pretty consistent for me. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It feels so good to just sit down and chat with you all and just have a big old catch up. I wish I got myself a coffee now, like really got into the vibe of this. So I put a question box up on my Instagram and you guys have got some questions to be answered and I'm here for it. So, and yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. First question that someone has actually asked is, how did you find coming back from traveling? I would probably say it was the most hardest thing I've ever had to do. Like, no one tells you about the post-travel blues. Like, you know when you go on holiday for 2 weeks and you come back and you have the blues, but I feel like because you've only gone for 2 weeks, you automatically just get straight back into a routine and you're almost sort of set up. I came back with nothing. I didn't have a pound to my name. I didn't have a job. I didn't have an apartment. I felt like I'd literally just, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's like I'd woke up from a dream with nothing. Like I'd just been on this most amazing trip of a lifetime, experienced like such beautiful places, woke up every day, like didn't have a 9-5 and came back to reality and knew I had to get back up on my feet again. It's almost like starting over and it's just like very, very scary. And I would probably say, I don't know how long I've been back travelling now, since February. And I would probably say it's only in the last few weeks that I've started to feel okay and back in the rhythm of things. I probably cried every single day for about 3 months. It was so bad, like I don't know what was up with me. I don't know if I'd like made a mistake coming back. I don't know. It's all very bittersweet though, because obviously my family are here, my boyfriend's here, and my family and friends are all here, and that was one of the reasons, obviously the main reasons I came back. But looking back now, I don't know. I'm glad I'm settled, but I don't think I'll be settled here for a while, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm very limbo, but I'm so glad that I'm feeling back to back to the line again. I would say I was just down here for so long, but I'm finally like feeling a lot better in myself, thankfully. So the answer to that was very, very difficult, like very difficult. And it's the same with traveling as well. Like traveling is not just like this one amazing smooth road of a journey. It's definitely not. That definitely came with its highs and lows as well, but I can probably get into another video. Someone's actually asked if I have plans for children. Definitely do have plans for children, absolutely yes. Like I literally think about it all the time and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait. There was a time where I got back and when I first got with Alex, I was really, really, really broody. I feel like when you know you're gonna have children with that person, I don't know, you just know. So I was really, really broody, and probably, if I don't know at the time, if I'd fell pregnant, I probably would have kept it. But now, full 360. I had my nephew for the evening and the night. Actually, I had him overnight, and now I've got a completely different intake on it. I don't think I'm ready to give up my life just yet. And I don't mean that your life ends when you have children. I'm not saying that. I just feel like I want to do what I want to do at the moment and just enjoy me and Alex for as long as we possibly can, and then we'll have children and think about it. But it's definitely in our plans, probably for the next sort of 5 to 6 years. Kind of relates back to what we were just talking about on the first sort of question, but someone has asked, do you ever plan to leave Manchester? To be completely honest, I feel like I will always make my way back here. Like I want to probably settle down in Cheshire. So Alex lives in Cheshire and I feel like it's just a nice area for like kids to grow up and that sort of stuff, and I do love being out in the country, and I love like my walks and coffee shops and stuff like that. But at the same time, I do love the city environment. I love how everything's going on, and there's such a there's something always going on, like it sort of never sleeps, if that makes sense, and I like that. Kind of get comfort to it. Like I live smack bang in the northern quarter at the moment, and it's literally like, sometimes the noise is annoying, but I sort of like the fact that something's going on. I feel like I get in my own thoughts too much when it's dead quiet and dead silent, which it literally is in Cheshire. Like there's not, you can't hear a pin drop. So I don't know. I think I'll always make my way back to Manchester, Cheshire, but I do feel like I am ready for maybe a change, maybe something in a different country, maybe like a working holiday. I don't know, I feel like I want to just experience something else. I feel like I've been in Manchester now for like 6 years, and I think I'm definitely ready to see what else is out there, maybe like in a different city or whatever. But what I do for work, do you know what, I feel like I never talk about this, and it's really weird, like, because I'm always on my sort of socials, but I actually work in recruitment, and I got into that. I basically dropped my masters and then fell into recruitment and did that for about 8 months, and then I decided to go travelling, and then I'm now back with my old company. So I have a really good relationship with them, and they thankfully took me back. So I basically work in a engineering and technical recruitment company, and I specialise on the chemical sort of side of things, so huge petrochemical complexes. Bit technical, probably is a load of gibberish to people now, but I basically recruit like project managers onto really large scale projects, and whatever sort of discipline falls within the engineering sector or sort of technical sector. And that's pretty much it. I'm not really going to dive too much into it because it's not that exciting, but I do enjoy it and it does pay well. So if you are thinking about getting into recruitment, I would definitely give it a shot because there's really good money to make on it. And it's not like, I don't know, like I feel like I could never now work in a job that was just one salary, if that makes sense. I like the thought that I can make more this month, and I feel like that's why it's there, it's to make you sort of hungry for success. But it's always good to know that you can have a really good month on top of your base salary, and that's what I sort of like about recruitment. It's not just capped at that base salary. That's what I do in a nutshell. People love the price questions, don't they? And I'm exactly the same. Like I love talking money sometimes, I do. And someone has actually asked how much I pay for this apartment in Manchester, and being completely honest, a lot. I used to live in my old apartment. I actually paid £9.50 a month rent, and then when we went travelling and came back, the market just went like obscene. My old apartment is now £1,400, which is just crazy because it's not even in the city centre of Manchester, it's quite on the outskirts. It does have a balcony and it does have like 2 rooms and 2 bathrooms, but one room is actually a box room, and that's what I used to like, that was my room, and I just could not, no, I would not pay 1,400 for that now. It's just obscene. This apartment's actually a little bit cheaper. We pay 1,325. If you want to get into the really nitty gritty of it, council tax is quite expensive as well. So we pay £2,000 a year, so it's £100 each a month for council tax. But on an all-in-all basis, we pay around £820 each, which is all in. So that's bills, rent, council tax. Broadband's actually included with these apartments, so that's a nice little add to it. We haven't got to pay for broadband. And yeah, that's it. I hope that answers your questions. I know a lot of people are looking to get apartments in Manchester, so just to give you a rough idea, this is a 2-bed, and both of the one's an ensuite room, which I have, and then the other is a similar size room to this. That's the main reason why I wanted to pick this apartment as well, is because both of the rooms are equal, so it weren't like who's getting the big room, who's getting the small room kind of thing. Anything exciting coming up? Have I got anything exciting coming up? yes and no, not anything right away. We go to Portugal in January. I go to Portugal in a couple of months, so that'll be really nice, going in with my boyfriend's family, which will be really, really nice actually. I've not been on like a family holiday in so long, and I feel like, even though it's not technically, yeah, that I class them as my family, but it's not with my like mom and stuff, and I really miss it, and yeah, we're really, really excited. It's actually really weird as well, because my flatmate is actually going at the same time and staying 20 minutes away from where we're staying, so we'll actually get to meet up with him and do some things and maybe go on a night out. So really excited for that, to just get out there and have a break, even though I've literally just got back technically from travelling, and we went to Rome. But other than that, there's nothing else coming up. I'm trying to actually think like if I have anything. I feel like we're in this sort of saving era now, also trying to be very cautious of just getting on a healthier sort of lifestyle, so just like not drinking too much and just trying to have weekends there where we don't really do anything, so we can save as much as we possibly can. But yeah, that's it really, just a nice little holiday coming up in September. Oh, this is a flashback. It's really weird when I speak about this because it's happened so long ago now, and it feels like a lifetime ago since I went through it. But someone's asked, how did you get over your breakup? And I'm guessing they're referring to my previous relationship, because I'm not going through a breakup right now. God forbid if anyone is going through one, like, I just really feel for you, but you'll push through it, like, you'll be absolutely fine. I always use my story as a prime example of that everything happens for a reason, but a lot of people probably follow me from my breakup. So I did a breakup series over on TikTok when I split up with my ex, and it kind of just did really, really well. It's relatable content, like people are going through that and people really just connected, and it was really nice. But I built like a bit of a community, and I don't know, it was such a sad time in my life, but it was also so sort of bittersweet at the same time, because I did build such a lovely community on TikTok, and yeah, that's probably where most of my followers have come from that experience. So they just found my content very relatable, and generally, I don't know, there's so many things and there's so much that I could tell you to do. One is just like, you need to fully accept or decide whether or not you're going to leave that person, and decide whether you're going to have no contact. And I feel like that is just the first step to everything. Once you decide that, then you can continue moving forwards. If you're having that, I've been in this situation and I've just been like texting them, and you know, you really have to draw the line if you're going to move past it. If you're going to make it work again, fair enough, but if you're really sort of think that's it, it's over, you need to stick with it, you need to have no contact. And the only thing I can explain it is, if every time you have contact you're almost going 10 steps backwards. That's probably the most crucial, hardest advice that I could probably give, or tip to give. And also just use the time to focus on yourself. You're going to have so much time now to do what you want to do and develop in areas of your life that you just didn't have time to do whilst you was with your boyfriend, because having a boyfriend is time consuming. It really is. It's the best thing that you can ever have. Like, I honestly love being in my relationship now and it's perfect, but I also don't regret, or I'm so thankful, shall I say, that I went through that previous breakup, because I'd never be where I was today. So just believe that everything happens for a reason, and it just means that there's someone else out there waiting for you who is gonna treat you like an absolute princess. And I am literally proof of that. I went from the most toxic relationship to the most, I just couldn't fault anything about my relationship, and that's not me. Don't get me wrong, we bicker, we do, but everything else is just like, it's just perfect. So just keep pushing and keep going, you'll be absolutely fine. It wouldn't be a YouTube video without me running out of storage, would it? Let me just clear some off. We are back, sorry about that. I literally had to clear off some storage as per usual. Let's get on to the next question. I feel like I've been chatting for a while, so I don't know how many questions I've actually answered, but I'll answer a few more and then I will wrap it up. Do you have plans to move in with your boyfriend? Yes, definitely. We definitely do have plans, but we have no rush to do it. So when I met Alex, he just got a mortgage, so he just bought his first home, and love the house that he's got, but there is definitely no room for me. There's just about room for him and his stuff. So I moved in there for like 8 weeks when I came back from travelling, which I'm actually so thankful for, because I don't know what I'd have done. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. So I don't even know how we managed it, to be honest, but we did. It was only sort of for a short period of time. So yeah, we definitely do have plans to move in together, but I have no idea when that will be. We have no rush for it. I'm also very happy where I am at the moment. Like, I live with one of my best friends, and it's nice to have that balance, and it's also nice that we have time apart as well, because then we get to, like, I don't know, when we lived together for 8 weeks, we loved it and it was insane, and we did have the best time ever, and we have no fear that when we do move in, that I feel like a lot of people, it's a make and break for a lot of couples, isn't it? But I feel like we definitely trialled it and it was fine and we loved it, and we just felt like we was on holiday for 8 weeks. But then we also do now love the fact that we can have our space apart and do our own things, and I do a lot of work outside of work in terms of content and stuff, and when I'm with him I get very distracted and I want to spend all my time with him, so I procrastinate quite a lot, and can't really separate it. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but when I know I'm going to be on my own, I solely focus on my content and I get that done. So I love the balance at the moment. It's great. I couldn't ask for anything better. I'm gonna finish off with one more question, which is quite a nice one, to be honest. Someone's just asked, how are you? Which I think is such a nice question to ask, because not a lot of people do. But at the moment I'm actually so content. I'm actually just so happy with where my life is going at the moment. Things are just picking up in every sort of area of my life. The content that I'm actually creating at the moment I don't know if you've been an OG on this channel, you'll know that, like, I didn't do any sort of paid work at all, but now I make a little bit of an income every month off my socials, so that's really good. Things are going in the right direction. I'm also trying to lose weight, and that's also, if you've been watching my YouTube videos for a while, you know I've been really suffering with my body image and stuff like that, and I took the plunge to get myself a personal coach, an online coach shall I say, and I'm now lost quite a bit of weight. I think I've like lost 8 or 9 pounds or something like that, and I generally feel so much better in myself. So I've been loving that sort of side of things. I've been getting back into my running. I say that I went for a run today and lasted 1.5 miles, but it's the thought that counts. I went for 1.5 miles. That's all that matters. I'm also getting back into the gym as well, which is really, well, actually I say I've been getting back into the gym. I've literally been going now for like 8 weeks straight, quite consistent. So I haven't really seen, when I look at I've been taking photos on every check-in as well, so when I look at my photos in myself, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, it's not any difference. But then when I compare it back to the first photo, I'm like, oh my god, there's a load, like, the difference is just a bit mad, to be honest. So if you're going through your sort of fat loss journey, or you want to just have a bit of a healthier lifestyle, I would 100% recommend, I'm sorry, this light is coming down on a bad way, so it probably is good that I'm wrapping up this video, but I would highly recommend getting an online coach. I will drop details of mine down below. She's absolutely amazing, and she's also taken on clients, I think, as well, I believe. I don't know, maybe she's not, maybe she's quite fully booked, but I'm pretty sure she is taking new clients on, so I will drop her details down below. You can find her on Instagram. But I'm going to wrap it up. That was a nice little lovely catch up with you all. Hopefully it won't be too long till the next one, but thank you again for watching. You know I love you all, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye.